Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. In today's video I thought we'd go over the Mael, just general festival. Because we're going into part 2 now, I thought I'd go over part 1 because of course part 1's only really about the festival, part 2 is sort of like the secondary character and you sort of lose all the events that were in part 1. So we'll go over part 1. Firstly we'll go over the events. So we had the special missions, which were kind of odd this time. For some reason you didn't actually get the free summon from the tickets, you got it from being cast 3 times, and then you got it from, I think, the Whack-a-Hawk event. I think you had to complete that like 5 times or get X amount of points. Yeah, this was kind of weird. You also couldn't complete it for 3 days because you had to do this event for soldiers, which you could only do once a day, and it was only for 30 of these, which it's okay, I guess. You were sort of capped at how many of these you could get, and I feel like if you didn't skip, if you got every reward, I feel like you'd still be going. I think you'd still need to do more. From where I got really lucky and completed it in not many days at all. And all the missions, it looks really weird that only having one reward instead of having like 2, which is what they normally have. With the event buffs, so the event buffs are okay. You've got the additional rewards for the event boss. You've got Grey Demon. You've then got more ale, more patrol tickets, which I highly recommend for more skip tickets. It's insanely broken. And you've got the Deathmatch Victory reward increase as well for Red Demon. So you're probably wondering why I have no points. There are 3 more stages coming up. You get level 3, 4, and 5. And to basically immediately unlock them, if you spend your points now, it carries over to when the update comes out. So when levels 3, 4, and 5 come out, I'll already have them unlocked because I've already spent the points needed to unlock them before it's been released. That has been something that's been out basically since the start of these like events being released, these like point events. So make sure you spend your points now. Make sure you got enough points to have max by Thursday, I think it comes out, or at least Thursday UK time, Wednesday US Pacific time. Just make sure you got like 2,000 points then, because then you'll probably be able to buy, because we do know Final Boss, Melascula, and Galland are returning, so you'll probably be able to buy like 10% more health, or like 10% more attack as a permanent buff, which you can buy on Final Bosses. That's something which we normally have when we have the events like these. This is just a standard event. Wishbox. It's pretty good for new players. You got like relics, so you got one Skull and Hearty relic, you got a Deer relic, and you got a Bird relic you can pick from. Apart from that, you got other half decent rewards. You got Demon Mats, gold I picked here. You've got stamina pots, books, cosmetic enhanced materials, equipment stuff. So you got hammers, engraving stones, and then anvils as well. And then you got equipment ones here, which I didn't pick. I just went for the SSR tickets because they're more useful for me. More cosmetic stuff, and then the final one as well. Give me a second. Sorry, I had to sneeze. So I just paused recording there real quick. But yeah, you also got the SSR pendants, you then got the SA coins, and you got these enhanced pots as well, which is pretty good. I ended up picking the SA coins because in my opinion, SA coins are a lot rarer to come by than pendants. So I made sure I picked the SA coins. On to the next one, we had the Event Boss Cath, which for some reason we were given a month to do 5 clears. 15 clears, which is basically nothing. Bear in mind you had 5 clears a day. From the exchange shop, I bought everything in 3 days. Once again, because I'm doing it on, what's it like, +5, I think I was doing extreme +5. So it was, I do get more points than just, doing regular extreme or regular hard, so that is the reason why I was able to complete it so quick. But still, a month is a very long time to do an event boss. 2, maybe 3 weeks at a push is fine. Anything more, way too much time. Poo boss as well. It was an okay boss. We just skipped the Hawk thing, but we're going to do this first because we saw the event shop. This boss was good until everyone found the Glitch Merlin team, and then it sort of broke the boss. The big Summer Merlin, not the OG Summer Merlin, but the newer one that released last year, which is the Infinity Merlin one. Basically broke the boss. The boss can only have 3 debuffs on it at once, so when you apply the 4th, it would bug out and do the insane amounts of damage that she does by removing X amount of HP by having a debuff removed from her passive. I feel like next time they should remove that because it does sort of remove the fun over the boss. Because when you don't have these characters, they say you're a new player or you're a player like myself who just unluckily just hasn't got the character. You're unable to compete with these people getting like 68k, 70k when you're getting, I don't know, maybe 10 mil if you're lucky because they can kill this thing so quick. You're probably getting about 10 mil points at max. I guess the only way to do that is to make it either fully debuff immune, or make it so it's only affected by stat lowering debuffs, so Masno's defense related stats, Viola's defense related stat lower, Margaret's crit resistance lower, debuffs like that. instead of making it so it can have any debuffs on it, because those debuffs were like broken. It was bugged. And then if you used Albedo, you could glitch out even more. And for some reason, Albedo would do death. Yeah, she would actually do death damage. So let's say you deal like 16 mil. At the end of it, it would then say 32 mil. And it was so broken. And once again, this boss is going soon, which is good, because that'll definitely need to be changed for next time, because it did heavily ruin the mode. Because this mode used to be quite fun. You used to get all your mates on it, or like all your Nighthead members. You just mess around, have fun, try out fun teams, see how many points you can get. You know, try and beat like the biggest whale in your Nighthead if you could. And yeah, apart from that, it was a fun. It's a fun event. Whack-a-Hawk, once again, that's really loud. Super easy. I completed this day one. Got all the rewards day one, and it was kind of a joke. I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of a joke. It's not too hard. I shouldn't have done that. That's really loud. But yeah, the rewards are okay. The main reason you're probably doing it is for the summon, and then these, and then maybe if you want the other rewards, you'll grab them as well. I grabbed all the rewards because, well, I might as well. I had some hammers left, so I just did it. These step-up event missions, they're okay. The rewards you get from them are decent. They're not the worst. The rewards you can get, so there's 3 missions per stage. You can claim all the rewards before then going to the next stage, or you can claim 1 reward, 2 rewards, whatever. As long as you complete 1 mission, you can go to the next stage. But yeah, like they're okay. The rewards are half decent, especially if you care about these sub rewards. I didn't really, because the rewards are okay. I just got like the one that I cared about the most, then moved to the next reward, because these missions are just boring. Once again, it lasts for a month, which I think is slightly overkill, just a little bit. The event for Soldiers thing, Sound and Staff, Doll's Day event, which was the Valentine's Day event. It's okay. I think it was Valentine's, but it's near that. It's sort of like that. Gives you 10 diamonds, gives you some other materials, like cosmetic enhancement materials. You can also get 2 diamonds by doing all the missions that they give you, which is okay. Event exchange, standard stuff. We always have event exchange on. They might as well make it a permanent feature at this point. And then diamond perks, once again from summoning. If you're wondering why I've not spent an extra 30 diamonds to get this Mael outfit, when this festival disappears, that outfit will cost you 20 diamonds in the shops. There's no point me wasting 30 diamonds doing a summon, getting shafted, and to get nothing, when instead I could have just waited. And if I want the outfit, I can buy it for 20 diamonds in the shop, which is much better. And that's really it. And then you have like Mael. So we of course we got 200 diamonds from login. We got Mael himself, which in my opinion is the most balanced festival we've had in a very long time. I actually don't know who I would compare him to in terms of balancedness. Maybe Sab, because Sab wasn't stupidly broken on release. Sab was actually pretty balanced. Yeah, probably compare him to Sab on release, but definitely not. He's definitely much better than Sab. Sab's definitely not as good as Mael. Mael is good for PvE. I would say the only Demonic Beast he's not good for is Deer, but that's because every Dark and Light character is immediate at disadvantage on Deer because of the color wheel. Only because of the color wheel. Apart from that, he's good in every other Demonic Beast. He's decent for PvP. He's not extremely broken. He's not going to one-shot you like Melee. He's got a really cool AoE skill that does really nice damage. He's got a decent single target. He's a little gimmicky, but apart from that, he's quite good. His ultimate isn't too whale intensive like I initially thought it was. The way they had written it when it was 6/6 made it look like it did so much more than what it does. No, you just apply the 3 effects and the debuff automatically applies like the passive. But they just wrote it in the ultimate, so it just sounded really, really weird. And when you have them 3/6, the debuff that lowers attack related stats also lowers defense related stats by 20% as well. That's the only difference. I'm pretty sure you get that at 3/6. But yeah, he's a really good festival. His outfits, by the way, they could with his outfits. I would say like these are some of the best outfits they've released on a festival in a very long time. Liz Melee had like one good one, which was they had 2 good outfits. One of them was completely horrendous. Lance's outfits were okay. Thor's ones were quite good. Sab's ones were quite Sab's ones were all actually quite good. Can't think of anyone else. Percival's were okay. Percival's were quite mid. Then what I liked was his Eldritch one, but I didn't pick up any of his outfits. But yeah, like Mael's such a good character. We'll go up to the banner now, because that's what we've really got left. So Mael's banner himself, it had a decent selection of characters. You had Mael with a 0.25 rate up. You then had Thor as well. Once again, really good for Bird. Floor 4, sort of the character design for it. Arthur, who's a little bit out of meta, but still not bad to have dupes for or to have. Same with Escanor. Escanor can technically still be used on Sin's teams. Margaret, quite nice to go with Mael. Queen Liz is quite good if you don't have Liz Melee for the Mael team. It's like a substitute. Transcendent Barn, he's okay. Blue Estarossa, he's been replaced with Red, but he's still not too bad. Bad. Lilia's not bad because she's an LR form, which is my favourite LR in the game still. Ragnarok Diane, bad. She's not too bad. She's not the worst. Roxy's still good as a human link. Bad. Tristan's not bad as a sub-unit for goddesses. Same with the Late, who's right underneath it. King's not the worst. Shin's okay for Chaos PvP. This Valenti is god tier for Rat, so it's fine. Another good backing line for human, and then this is the broken Merlin. That broke the boss, the Primpu boss. Yeah, really broken. There it goes. Inflicts 15% of enemies' remaining HP as damage. There you go. Once again, standard pity. I would have preferred. I kind of do hope they improve. I'm not gonna say like, oh, lower it to 600 or increase the rates, because that's completely unreasonable. Just, I don't know, put a guaranteed SSR at 150 or 450. You get to pick an SSR on the banner. At, I don't know, 750. You get to pick a Festival on the banner. That isn't, you know, Mael. I think that would be pretty good. And you've only got to do it on like anniversaries and New Year. So that means those banners that, you know, they're really good, but now they're even better because now you can pick the characters you want. And what that also does is that would then help with like gatekept content. Once again, this is a whole different thing. I want to go on in a whole different video. That'll be a whole different video. I want to go over like what I really think and what I think they should change and stuff. The video will probably be out maybe this week sometime, maybe, possibly. This is the rate up banner. Don't ever buy these tickets unless you really want to gamble it. It's not worth it. You get an additional like 50% boost onto the banner rates, and same with Mael. You get like a 50% increased chance of getting Mael from the initial rates, which is not that much at all. And still, even with a 6% banner, 6% SSR rate, there's still a chance you don't get a single SSR, or there's a chance you get Blue Slater, which is even worse because he's free. The free banner, I don't want to talk about this banner. I've done basically every summon possible on it, and I've gotten 2 SSRs throughout the entire thing. Just 2. Red Monspeed and Red Derriere. I'm missing 4 characters 6/6 in this banner, which isn't actually too many. Which is this Melee, Margaret, LA, and I don't have Chandler. I was coping for Chandler, and maybe if I was lucky to get a dupe of the characters I'm missing dupes for, but I didn't get any of them. Getting these characters are okay. Wild's quite nice to get a dupe for because he's only available in events, so he's not in any banners, he's only available for free in events. So I think his max ult level, I think is 4/6 or 3/6 at the moment, I don't actually know. This banner itself, in my opinion, should have been quite a bit better, and should have like 6% rates. So, you know, new players are able to obtain like most of these variants, because like LR Glock's there, which is quite decent. LR Galland as well, I completely forgot about him. LR Zell. There are a few LRs on here that you can get dupes for, which would be pretty nice. Even just characters in general, like quite nice to get. Like Margaret, once again, really good for Nidhogg. Just generally would be quite nice for most people to get. Or like Elate, because she's quite a good backline for goddesses, especially if you're a new player. Because it's quite hard to find good backlines for goddesses. They don't really have too many to pick from. You got like Tristan, Red Sariel, or Elate. They're the 3 you've got to pick from. And bear in mind, if you're a new player, Red Sariel's not on the banner. Or on any banner at the moment. So you just got between Tristan and Elate. And Elate's on this, so the free banner and the actual Mael banner, where Tristan's only on the Mael banner. So I do kind of wish they upped the rates on these just to help newer players get more dupes for players and just dupes for characters, especially, I don't know, maybe like LR Galland or Glocks or just anyone really, because it's just nice to have some of these characters, like GP points wise, to level them up so there's less materials, and because I don't know, some of them are probably quite decent early story. But yeah, that's really it. The event overall, what I give out of 10, we got 200 diamonds for free, we got a bunch of rewards, the characters were good, the banner was good, the events have been okay. They're not the worst, but they're okay. So I'm probably going to give this like an 8, or like, actually I'll give it an 8.5 out of 10. It's very good. The free banner could have been quite a bit better. Primpu was bugged, so that takes it down a little bit for me. Kath, I don't know, maybe they should have added another boss. They're probably not going to, because of how it's set up. It's very, I don't feel like they add another boss to it. We don't know though. Once again, we're getting an LR tomorrow and a new character. Possibly Anne and an LR Merlin. Even though the hint today was god awful, and I have no idea what it could mean now. But anyway, yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.